Namaste, you are watching the YouTube channel Talks, and this segment is what I call Kitabi Bate, which roughly translates into the book Talks, where I talk about certain books which has been recommended to me, which I picked randomly, which I came across while surfing on the social media and internet. Some books which has been recommended to by the bookstores I regularly visit in Delhi. So, the books which I am going to talk about today is usually categorized in a genre which is called self-help books. I don't call it self-help books because I think that it contains such a profound spiritual and meditative knowledge that can have a life altering experience for anybody who reads this book. So I call them life coaches because I really feel that these books are like life coaches who helps you to navigate through some of the real puzzles which you face across in life. So in this series, the first book I'm going to talk about, and which I'm sure that most of you must have heard of or must have read, is the autobiography of a yogi. It is written by Paramahansa Yogananda, and it details the search for a guru, during which Paramahansa Yogananda encountered many spiritual leaders and world renowned scientists. When it was first published in 1946, it was kind of the first introduction for the Westerners to the yoga and meditation. It has amazing true stories of saints and masters of India that has a life altering impact on the readers. So, this is something which should be definitely on the shelf of someone who is interested in spirituality and meditation. The second book I am going to talk about is by Sri M. This book again, which is titled as Apprentice to a Himalayan Master, is again a beautiful book because it again brings in the wisdom of Vedas, Upanishads, the saints, the sages of India in a very beautiful manner. If I talk about the author, Sri M is an extraordinary individual. His uniqueness lies not only in the fact that at the age of 19 and a half, he traveled to snow clad Himalayas from Kerala, and there he met and lived for several years with a real time yogi, Babaji, but also he should undertake such an unusual and adventurous exploration given his non-Hindu birth and antecedents. There's nothing like that. His birth or the fact that he was born as a Muslim gives any reason for anyone to think that how would he comment of Upanishad and Vedas on religious texts of Hinduism. This is very profound book, and we feel if you go to his life journey, the metamorphosis of Mumtaz Ali Khan into Sri M, a yogi with profound knowledge of Upanishad and deep personal insights, is something which is mesmerizing for anybody who reads this beautiful book. Third book which I'm going to talk about, actually it is the two books by the same author. It's Thich Nhat Hanh, he died last year, who was a Vietnamese Buddhist who he kind of created a civilization of his own, where there are large number of followers who follows his his ideas, his spirituality. These two books, one Answers from the Heart and another A Home in the World, both these books is a special in the way that it answers to a lot of questions, simple plain questions which we grapple with in day to day's life. Like, take as if like you are trying to read something, or you are trying to do something and you don't find the concentration to do that. You think that why I'm not able to concentrate. This book answers that. Think about like that you want to walk with a free mind, but it becomes a tiresome activity. Walking is something which Buddha said is the most intrinsic exercise to human being, but we find walking as a tiring exercise. Why? This book answers to these kind of questions. So these two books is something which is quite handy and can be kept at your shelf or at your bedside. You can travel with it. It helps you to understand a lot of things. The fourth author and the fifth book which I am going to talk about is Sadhguru's Inner Engineering, which is a modern classic, I would say, because this book introduced the idea of inner engineering, which has transformed many lives. And there are courses of inner engineering which people get enrolled to, and they find that they are able to live a more compassionate and more peaceful life after this course, after they reading this book. So Sadhguru's Inner Engineering is yet another book which is must for anybody who wants to attain inner peace and has a quest towards spirituality to find inner balance and equanimity. So this is a must book. The last book which I'm going to talk about is something which I read recently and found it extremely profound. It's the top 5 regrets of the dying. So basically, this book was written by someone who served as a nurse in a hospital and found that the people who were dying had a lot of regrets in life. So the point is that nobody want to die a regretful life, in the sense, when you die you should have a peace of mind that you did what you did live your life to the fullest. Regrets is something which should not be at the back of mind and for anyone who's having his last breath. But we all have regrets in life, and this book talks about that, how to get rid of that regrets, and basically how to live a life which is completely devoid of any regrets. So this is another important book which I would recommend to all the viewers. So these are few books which is something I recommend to the viewers for their quest into spirituality and what Sadhguru calls inner engineering. I hope you like the recommendation. You will definitely pick some of them, at least one of it. I'll come with another recommendation from another genre in next episode. Till then, I request you to please watch my channel, subscribe to it, and share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching Talks and this special segment called Kitabi Baatein, which is roughly translates into Book Talks. Thank you so much for watching. Happy reading.